Okay, we have a very special Valentine's Day edition of Guitar Crate. We're going to get right into this real quickly. I do this every video, but we'll do this extra quick in case you're just tuning in. Guitar Crate, it's a subscription service. You can sign up, choose your level of involvement. I do the 2 packs of strings per month. It's $40, shipped to your door. That includes shipping. It comes in this little box, taped up, your little logo on there. I have my address facing backwards, obviously, but as we do every month, we're going to cut this bad boy open, we're going to dump this stuff out, and we're going to throw this thing somewhere. Alright, so what did we get this month? We got the 2 packs of strings, like I talked about. I like the Diodarios, I think they're pretty good. Best bang for your buck. I changed to 9s a few months ago. Not personally, but because I have so many sets of 10s and I do so much guitar work, it's just handy to have 9s and 10s. You know, if you're working on a buddy's guitar, they play 9s. You know, you don't want to set them up with 10s. Best bang for your buck in strings, I think. What else do we get? We get a Jim Dunlop capo, and it's an elastic guitar capo here, and probably a pretty good product. I don't use capos in my playing, but I will tell you, from a guitar tech standpoint, just for reference, having a capo is handy. So that's a nice little tool to have in your toolbox. We have, what is this here? An Ernie Ball Peg Winder Plus. Scratch-free universal head design, compact, comfortable grip, bridge pin puller, ultra smooth bearing. Okay, it says it's compact. That is not compact. Sorry, I have shavings of the box here. It has a nice grip. I do a lot of restringing, a lot of work on guitars. I see that we have a wide opening on this. This would be good for bass tuning keys. This here would be good for smaller guitar tuning keys. That grip on there, that's going to feel pretty good if you're doing, you know, 10, 20 guitars in a day. You got a bridge pin puller. So for those of you not familiar, if you had your acoustic guitar, you could come under with there and you could pull the pin underneath the, you would slide the pin of the bridge here and you could pull that up. Sometimes they get in there pretty tight, so they are handy. Always good to have a string winder. And then we got another multi-tool, another Dunlop multi-tool. You guys all know that I'm a huge fan of multi-tools. I think with a handful of multi-tools, maybe one like this, maybe one like a Music Nomad, and whatever is specific to your guitar brand. So some folks, their guitar truss rod nut will be a 4mm hex nut. Others, it's going to be a 5/16 or whatever you need specific to that. But generally speaking, these multi-tools can get you out of a jam really quick. We got one a few months ago, and I'm pretty sure this is the same exact one. When I threw the box, I did notice there was a label in there. And I'm thinking what that label was just like this. You know, this would have been attached to this, but, you know, they take that out when they ship it to fit it in the box. So, looking at the sizes here, what do we got? 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, that's all metric. And then we have 0.05, 1/16, 1/8, 3/16. We have a Phillips number 1. We have a slotted 2.5, and we have a 5/16 hex wrench right there. So you can actually do some truss rod adjustment with that. These multi-tools, I can't say enough good things about them, because if you look at the size of this, I mean, that's the palm of my hand. This here is something that you could fit in your guitar case, and let's say that this one here adjusted your saddle height. This one here maybe adjusts something else on your bridge. This guy here would be good on your Floyd Rose. Here you could take off your truss rod cover with this Phillips, and then you could adjust your truss rod with any of these other hex ones. So you could do a lot of work with these. Okay. Also, when I threw the box, some guitar picks went flying. I saw 2 of them go there. They're Ernie Ball celluloid medium picks. This is not a knock on Guitar Crate at all. What I'll do with these is I'll put them in a bag, take them to the band room. You just kind of put them there. If someone needs a pick, they can grab it. I use a very specific pick. It's a 1.5 millimeter. It has my logo and everything on it. It's a special shape. You know, I don't know if you'll be able to see that with the camera. We're trying something new here with our video recording. But, you know, when you've been playing for a while and you get set in your pick, it's hard to get away from it. And for these videos, I've been including one of mine just to show what I'm dealing with here. But, you know, a medium pick, it's a good starting point. If you're a new guitar player, playing with a medium pick is probably a good idea. Just a standard medium, because then you'll be able to tell as you develop along your way, along your path. So this month seems kind of barren compared to the other ones. There were 3 guitar picks, because I heard 2 go that way when they flew out. So we had 3 guitar picks. We had this Dunlop multi-tool. We had the Ernie Ball Peg Winder Plus. It says it's compact, but it is not compact. We got our Jim Dunlop capo. And we got our D'Addario 9-42s. So Guitar Crate, they allow you to choose which size strings you want. And one of the things I've noticed is their customer service is very quick. I actually had one when I changed it from 10s to 9s, and the label had already printed for my package, but they were able to accommodate that change after the label was already printed. So very good there. Also, I want to note, I received this box yesterday. I did not open it until today. So yesterday would have been the 13th, and the shipping label on this printed on the 8th. So now we're talking 5 days. If you look at my previous videos, I have a few complaints where I would pay for the following month, but not even have received the previous month. It seems like all of those shipping things have been resolved. I don't know if it was internal at Guitar Crate. I don't know if it was the Postal Service. I don't know if it's a mixed match. What I can tell you is this package arrived promptly. Everything looks good. Everything's the way it should be. So my thoughts on Guitar Crate, and I'll keep the subscription going because I enjoy doing these videos and giving you guys some content, and it reminds me that I need to get off my lazy ass and give you guys the next things I've been talking about, like tech videos, setup videos, wiring videos, playing tutorials, reviews on guitars that I've owned or will own, same with amplifiers, stuff like that. I got a lot of information that I'd like to share with you guys, and I think that if you can learn from some of my mistakes and save some of the money that I've wasted, that's beneficial to you. But with that said, back to the Guitar Crate thing. If you were a new guitar player and you're just getting in, I think Guitar Crate really shines for you. And the reason I think so is that you get the opportunity to subscribe for a couple months and end up with some items you may not have otherwise purchased. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm 38. I've been playing guitar since I've been 13. When I want something, I research it. Well, a new guitar player doesn't know that yet. They haven't learned everything that they want to figure out, what they want to learn. So some of these neat little tools that come in a package, they may not know where to look. So this could be really beneficial for someone. The nice thing also is if you were a new guitar player, getting 2 packs of strings every month. You break a string, you know, you're playing, we called it woodshedding back in the 90s. I don't know what they call it now. And all that meant was we sat there and we practiced. We ran our scales, we ran our chords, we tried to do our licks, we tried to get everything going to where we wanted to be presentable and able to play pretty well. I think Guitar Crate's a great value for someone because you get items that you otherwise might not have had. For example, this guitar capo right here, to me, it's a chunk of crap because I'm never going to use it. However, what you could do with this, and the reason I say I'll never use it is because I already have about 6 of these things. One of the things that comes up very, very often in a guitar is that you need to adjust the truss rod. The truss rod is the rod that controls the bow and the neck. You can have either forward bow, back bow, whatever. You want a mostly flat neck, a little tiny bit of relief around the 7th, 8th fret. If you were fretting at the 1st fret and the last fret and you press on the string in the middle, you would want to have just a little tiny bit of bounce, maybe a business card width between the top of the fret and the bottom of the string. Well, sometimes that's hard to do, you know, to hold the guitar here, and press like this. If you have a capo on that first fret, that makes it super easy because now you're able to hold the last fret and you can put your measuring gauge underneath the top, the 7th, 8th fret, and you can get an idea of your spacing, what way you need to go. Now, so you just started out, bang, you got tool number 1 for adjusting your truss rod, and if luck has it by chance that, let's say your truss rod adjusts with this guy, well bang, right there, 1 month, it got you everything you need to adjust your truss rod on your guitar, change your strings, and not go through the headache of dealing with the winding. And you may have found the pick that works well for you. This could be the pick that you use for the rest of your playing career. For me, I actually started, there's a music store, it was a PV dealer, and it was called Ford Music. It's a shame, the building I believe is torn down now. Not I believe, it is. And I bought these PV medium picks. I used to use them forever, and I used Gibson, what were they called, 750C, something like that, strings. So I used Gibson strings, PV picks, because that's what they had at the store. Well, there wasn't a huge variety of picks at the store. I would have never ever discovered what I ended up with, and you can hear just a difference. Between pick material. Now, this one here, this is not a Guitar Crate product, it's one of mine. But I wouldn't have had a chance to play maybe one of these Ernie Balls at that music store. So if you're in an area and your music store's small, obviously support them, help them out. They could all use it. But if you're in an area where you don't have easy access to stuff, this is handy as can be. I mean, right here, you got 2 basic setup tools, add a third to it, and you got your string changes right there. So you're set. I've talked about this strap in other videos. I consider this the world's ugliest guitar strap. This came in my first Guitar Crate, and until one of the viewers decides they want it, I will mail it to them. If you're in the U.S., I'll pay the postage. If you're outside of the U.S., throw me a couple bucks. I don't want paid for the strap. I just mean for customs and all that. I'll say it's a gift. I don't care. Not trying to make anything off of it. Obviously, my videos aren't monetized. I'm not trying to do anything like that. We had another ugly guitar strap. We gave it out. This is a high quality strap. It is a JS. It's pretty good. It's just, I think it's ugly as can be. I would not play this. I would get an extension cord or something and wrap it around a strap button if I was in a bind. But there we are. This is the February 2021 Guitar Crate Valentine's Day edition. 2 packs of strings, string winder, capo, multi-tool, Ernie Ball picks. 2 of them went that way. I can actually see the one over there. It's also a medium. I'm assuming all 3 are medium picks. So we will come back at you next month with the next Guitar Crate video. Guitar Crate, if you want to subscribe, you can go to their website. It's guitarcrate.com, I believe. Just Google Guitar Crate, you'll get them. The thing is, if you order before, I think it's the 7th of the month, you'll be in for the shipment of that month. You can choose $20 a month, $40 a month, the Pedal of the Month Club, which is very expensive. It's $100 a month. I'm not sure I'm willing to commit to that because I'm pretty set in my ways on what I use for effects. But there you have it. I think it's a really great value, and now that the shipping issues have been sorted out, this month's a little light. Maybe it's a little underwhelming because I already own one of these and I have about 600 string winders in the house, and I couldn't care less about the capo, but I am glad to bring you this content that you guys can review and choose for your leisure because, for example, I have this stuff. You may not. This month might have been a banger for you. There you have it. Any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll come back at you next month with another Guitar Crate, and maybe if I get off my lazy behind, I will start doing some of the other videos I spoke about. I'm hopeful that I can get a little bit better video recording. As you see, we're doing this not with my iPhone, we're doing it with an SLR. I do need to invest in an external mic, maybe some other lighting options, but we'll get there. It'll all come in time. All right, thank you so much.